Hey, welcome to my English channel. Today we have another exciting and inspiring story for you. It's about a girl named Sarah. Sarah was a little girl who lived in a small village called Kingston in Newark. The village was green and beautiful, but life there was hard. Her family was poor. Her father was a farmer and her mother sold vegetables. Even though Sarah was only 8 years old, she had a big dream. "I want to be a doctor," she told her father. He smiled gently and said, "Sarah, becoming a doctor is very hard. We don't have enough money." But Sarah didn't give up. "I will study hard. I will find a way," she replied. Sarah remembered a kind doctor who once helped her brother when he was sick. That doctor inspired her. Every day Sarah walked to school. She had no shoes and her school bag was old, but she didn't care. She loved learning. Her teacher, Miss Lila, was very kind and always encouraged her. "Sarah," she would say, "you can do anything if you work hard." At night, when the village was quiet, Sarah studied under a small lamp. She knew her dream was far away, but she believed in herself. Her journey had just begun. Every morning, Sarah woke up early, before the sun, packed her old books, and walked an hour to school. The road was rough. Sometimes it was muddy and her feet got dirty. Other times the sun was hot and she felt tired. Along the way, she saw cows, goats, and tall trees. She loved the birds singing in the branches. "One day I will drive a car to school," she thought. At school, Sarah didn't have new books or pencils. Her notebook was small and nearly full, but she never stopped writing. Miss Lila gave her extra papers and smiled when Sarah thanked her. "Sarah, you are smart. Keep working hard," she said. After school, Sarah walked home again. The journey was long, but she felt happy because she had learned something new. Every step brought her closer to her dream. Miss Lila often noticed Sarah staying late after class, reading big books with many difficult words. "Why are you reading this book, Sarah?" she asked. "I want to be a doctor, but I don't understand all the words," Sarah said. Miss Lila sat beside her and smiled. "You are very smart. I know you can do it. Just work hard and never give up." Sarah's eyes lit up. "Really? Do you think I can be a doctor?" "Yes," Miss Lila replied. "Always dream big. I'll help you." From that day on, Miss Lila gave Sarah extra lessons after school. She taught her new vocabulary and helped her with math. "Thank you, Miss Lila. I will study hard and make you proud," Sarah promised. "I am already proud of you," Miss Lila said with a smile. Sarah felt strong and happy. She knew she had support. Sarah's family lived in a small house. They didn't have much. Her father worked in the fields, and her mother baked bread to sell. One evening her mother told her, "Sarah, we cannot buy new books. We don't have enough money." Sarah felt sad, but she didn't want to burden her parents. "It's okay, Mama. I will share books with my friend Amina." After school, Sarah helped her mother clean the house and take care of her little brother. Sometimes she carried water from the well for her father. Even when she was tired, she did her homework under the dim light of a lamp. One night, her father saw her. "Sarah, you work so hard," he said. "Yes, Baba. I want to be a doctor and help people one day." Her father smiled and said, "You make us proud." Even though they struggled, Sarah was determined. "I will not give up," she told herself. One day, Sarah sat outside school looking at her torn notebook. She felt sad. Miss Lila walked by and noticed her expression. "Why do you look so sad, Sarah?" "I don't have new books or notebooks. It's hard to study." Miss Lila smiled warmly. "Don't worry. I will help you." The next day, she brought a bag filled with new books, pencils, and a notebook. "These are for you. Keep working hard. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. Thank you. I will do my best. From then on, Sarah worked even harder. I will make Miss Lila proud, she promised. Miss Lila always said, "You can be anything you want. Never give up." One lunch break, Sarah sat under a tree eating a small piece of bread and drinking water. A girl named Amina, new to the class, came over. "Hi, I'm Amina. Can I sit with you?" Sarah smiled. Of course. They became fast friends. Amina noticed Sarah's old books and said, "Your books are very old." "Yes," Sarah replied. "We can't afford new ones." The next day, Amina surprised Sarah with a small bag filled with pencils, an eraser, and colorful markers. "These are for you. Now you can write and draw better." Sarah was deeply touched. "Thank you, Amina. You're a true friend." From that day, they studied and dreamed together. One day, Miss Lila came to class with exciting news. "There's a science competition in the city. The winner gets a scholarship." Sarah's heart jumped. This could help my family, she thought. At home, she told her family, and her father smiled. "That's wonderful. We'll support you." Sarah decided to create a poster about clean water and its importance for health. Amina helped her, offering colored paper and markers. 2 weeks later, they went to the city. Seeing many other students made Sarah nervous. "What if my project isn't good enough?" Amina held her hand. "You worked hard. Believe in yourself." When it was her turn, Sarah stood before the judges and explained her project. She spoke about how clean water can save lives. The judges smiled and nodded. After a long wait, they announced the winner. The scholarship goes to Sarah. She couldn't believe it. "I won!" Her family hugged her, and Amina cheered. "This is just the beginning of my dream," Sarah thought. With the scholarship, Sarah was able to attend a better school in a nearby town. "Are you ready?" her father asked. "Yes, Baba," Sarah nodded. "I'll make you proud." Her first day at the new school was both exciting and scary. She didn't know anyone. In class, the teacher asked students to introduce themselves. "My name is Sarah. I love science and want to be a doctor," she said. A girl named Layla smiled and said, "I love science too. Let's study together." They became friends. Though Sarah loved her new school, it was harder than her old one. The classes were bigger and the homework was more difficult. One evening, she was too tired to study. Her mother noticed and said, "You should rest." But Sarah replied, "I have a test tomorrow." Her mother smiled. "I'm proud of you, but don't forget to sleep." After the test, Sarah told Layla, "It was hard, but I think I did okay." Later that week, she received her results, the highest score in the class. Hard work is not easy, she thought, but it's worth it. Sarah sometimes felt lonely at her new school. Many students came from rich families and had nice things. One day, she sat alone in the library, and a girl named Amina approached her. "Do you want to study together?" "Really?" Sarah asked. "Yes. You're smart. We can help each other." They became study partners, working on homework and sharing ideas. Amina told Sarah about another scholarship program. "Maybe it can help you buy books." With Amina's help, Sarah applied. Weeks later, she received a letter. "Congratulations! You have received a scholarship." Sarah cried with joy. "Mama, now I can buy the books I need." Her mother hugged her tightly. Sarah thanked Amina. "You are not just my friend, you're my hero." Amina laughed. "That's what friends do." With the new support, Sarah bought her first new books and a real uniform. She felt proud and confident. She loved science the most. One day, Miss Lila told her about another science competition. Would you like to join? Sarah felt nervous, but said yes. Trying your best is what matters, Miss Lila reminded her. Sarah studied hard every evening. Amina helped her prepare. At the competition, Sarah answered questions about science. Though her hands shook, she remembered Miss Lila's words. In the end, Sarah won second place. Everyone at school clapped for her, even the principal. You are an example of hard work and determination, he said. Despite her success, life at home was still tough. Her big sister, Amina, told her she would stop going to school. I want you to follow your dream, she said. Amina worked at a shop and gave her money to the family. She even bought Sarah a new school bag. Sarah wrote a letter. Thank you, Amina. I will study hard and make you proud. Amina smiled every time she read it. Sarah continued studying hard. Her school announced an important test. If she did well, she could earn another scholarship. Miss Lila believed in her. Study hard, she said. Sarah studied by candlelight because the village had no electricity. Amina sat with her, helping. On test day, Sarah was nervous. You are smart, Amina said. Believe in yourself. Sarah focused on the test and did her best. A week later, Miss Lila called her to the desk. You got the highest score. Sarah ran home with the news. Amina, I passed. Now she could go to high school. High school was much bigger. The students had nice things. Sarah had only one notebook, but she didn't give up. She worked hard, and her teachers noticed. At lunch, she missed Amina and her village, but she remembered her dream. One day, a girl named Lila sat beside her. Hi, I'm Lila. What's your name? I'm Sarah, she said shyly. Let's eat together, Lila said with a smile. Lila became her first friend there. She helped Sarah with her studies, and soon Sarah had more friends. They liked her because she was kind and smart. Sarah's science teacher gave them a project, build a model of the human body. Sarah had no money for materials, but Lila and others helped. They used old boxes and paper to make a beautiful model. This is the best project, the teacher said. Sarah loved science more than ever. One weekend, she visited her village. Amina gave her money to buy new books. Thank you, Sarah whispered. At the end of high school, Sarah learned about a big scholarship for college. She studied day and night. After the exams, the principal gave her the good news. You got the scholarship, Sarah ran to tell Amina. I'm going to college. College was hard. Sarah studied for hours and worked in the library. Her professors were kind and supportive. She met others who wanted to be doctors, and they helped each other. Slowly, Sarah's dream was coming true. After many years, Sarah finally became a doctor. When she returned to her village, everyone cheered. Amina hugged her. I'm so proud of you. Sarah opened a small clinic in the village to help the sick. Everyone called her Dr. Sarah. She looked at Amina and smiled. We did it. Our dreams came true. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Before we go, let me leave you with this. Learning English isn't just about memorizing words or grammar rules. It's about connecting with people, just like Sarah did on her trip. So keep practicing, stay curious, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. See you in the next video.